So most agencies think that their offer is design or branding, but real agency growth comes from this effective strategy. So over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you the exact strategy top agencies are using right now to stand out and land higher paying clients without relying on these trendy tactics or burning money on endless ads trying to get in front of them. Every successful agency owner I've taught this powerful positioning playbook to has attracted dream clients and built real authority in their niche. So today I'm going to pull back the curtain so that you can see every step and apply it directly to your agency. Quick caveat that this specific strategy works within the SMB market. If you're an agency that's focused on enterprise clients, this isn't going to work best for you. And this typically is ones that are looking to be able to grow beyond the $60,000, $70,000 a month in revenue and continue to grow beyond that. The first piece is this outcome-driven positioning. And the reality is that businesses are not coming to you for design. They're not coming to you for your brand. Yeah, that is what they're ultimately buying, but that's not the reason that they're buying it. And realizing that and actually having conversations that allow for you to be able to talk about the true pain points that they're having, that the tool that they end up using is brand or is the design or is a new site or is what have you. The thing that's ultimately really important is to realize that the actual utility, the thing that they're buying from you, is a tool to accomplish an end result. And so you need to be thinking about it as a tool. You need to be thinking about the strategy, the know-how, the thing that you're providing is the ability to make that tool and wield that tool in the most meaningful way, to be able to achieve the end outcome. And that without you, they're not able to actually do so in the most meaningful way. So you need to be making sure that you're thinking about it in this fashion, because everything that you do from that point forward needs to be under that premise, under that idea. Without it, you end up in this really difficult place where you are going to compete for lower level work, where you are going to be a bit more of a pair of hands. And frankly, in the AI frontier is a whole lot more problematic for agencies that are doing the work that clients are just directing them to do. So the first step, and this is, very baseline level, but you need to have a clear understanding of your ideal client profile. Understand what their challenges are, what's going on for them, the demographics, the psychographics, the key problems, challenges that they're facing. If you don't know this well enough right now, you are not sure about the things that keep them up at night, the thing that they are thinking about that maybe they haven't even admitted to themselves. You need to go figure that piece out. That every single component of your marketing truly becomes problematic from that point forward if you do not know that really well. One of the things that is vital here, but when watching any piece of your marketing material or seeing any piece of your marketing material, they need to feel like you know them better than they know themselves, that you know the problem that they're facing better than they can articulate it themselves. And if you're not doing that, you're causing yourself a whole lot of pain and heartache, and frankly, you're not attracting the people that you want to. So once you've done that, the thing that we need to be developing from here is this unique offer that's going to allow for them to be able to have a conversation around what it is that you're doing. And so you need to be thinking about it less in selling the tool, but more about solving that problem. So the unique offer is going to be, how is it that they are looking at this existing place that they find themselves? And it could be, a 15-minute playbook. It could be a this, it could be a that. The thing that's really important to be able to articulate here is you're in this state right now, and here's the state that we want to get you to. And the reality is you need to get them to bite off a small chunk. They need to make a small commitment towards the direction that you're making. And so that unique offer that you're putting in front of you, that ultimately you want to brand, very similar to what we refer to as our profitability accelerator call, because one of the things that we are looking to do, and this is true across every single client, is that we're looking to accelerate the profitability of the agency, create more sustainability, etc. And so how do you have a branded call or conversation that is that unique thing that you're offering to the public that allows for them to have that conversation? And then we need to talk about and create a truly unique flywheel, one that is long form, short form, and an article derivative from each one of them. So what's really important, and this was a key learning in my own content creation journey here, is that once you create one piece of content, you can make those derivative pieces of it, but you're creating content every single day. So if you're working within your given niche, you're working with your ideal client profile today, you're solving their challenges in the existing projects and work that you're doing. And so the questions that they're bringing to you, the issues that they're facing within the business, the conversations that you have in a meeting 10 minutes from now, is your content flywheel, is providing you with the detail of what it is that you need to be talking about, is providing you with the information that allows for you to be able to create the content that is going to be meaningful to them. Because you have people paying you right now, today, to solve this business challenge that is asking you for your advice around this, so that you can then take that question, create a long form piece of content that then is able to be turned into short form content, is able to be turned into written or audio oriented files. and being able to allow for you to be able to have that content flywheel that's able to produce something every single week that you have going out in repetition. One little piece of advice, you also can create a lot of content very quickly and have it batched for a long period of time. Now, you have to have a means by which to be able to take them through the different levels of the funnel, right? So as a viewer now gets introduced and is welcomed into your world, there needs to be some aspect of a free resource or a training or a mechanism by which that is a gated way for you to be able to capture emails. This is not revolutionary. I know it's not, but a lot of you are not doing it. A lot of you are not following this base format of actually having some means to be able to capture someone and then nurture them. You are looking for the immediate buy today. And the reality is that what you end up doing is that you end up foregoing future money, future opportunity, because you're not actually building the infrastructure that's going to allow for you to be able to do so. And I know in this moment today, those of you that are watching this video, those of you that are watching other pieces of content are continuing to follow down my existing funnel as well. And it's also happening for clients. And it's vital to understand that in your sleep, while you're doing other things, you're able to earn and bring in ideal clients into your funnel. And it's vital to know that and being able to do so. Once you have these content pieces, this apparatus in place, you need to start to be able to leverage that authority in multiple different formats. So now you have content that you've been able to produce, you have means by which that you can show stories that you have, wins that you have, case studies that you have, all of these pieces that allow for you to be able to truly create a bit more of authority within the space. So that allows for you to be able to go around to speak on stages, allows for you to be able to be guests on podcasts that are focused on your given niche, that allows for you to be able to pitch trade publications, industry-focused periodicals, blogs even, being able to do shared content on someone else's YouTube channel that allows for you to be able to use and leverage an existing audience that already exists. So taking from the audience that you're looking to build, being able to funnel into your existing funnel based on someone else that already has an existing audience so that you're able to bring and funnel people in without having to pay for ads to be able to get those eyeballs paying attention to you. Your audience is already looking and consuming content today. They're already out there and already there's communities of them right now. The thing that you need to be looking at is how do I take, now that I have this apparatus in place, how do I actually start to get attention to it? Now that you have the apparatus, you have the ability to bring in attention, to be able to grow. Now you need to start to build your own audience. So that email list, that community, how is it that you continue to have both the now buyers, the people that are ready to solve the problem now, they are problem aware and solution aware, but the people that maybe are problem aware, not quite solution aware, or just haven't been in that place where they've been in the problem for long enough that they're motivated to change it. But you're looking to be able to create a true asset here, that list of people that are continually engaged in your emails, in your community, in your content, that are watching it all the time. I mean, the amount of emails and comments that I get of someone really enjoying a piece of content that we've produced or reaching out that they are continuing to listen to the podcast and coming around 6, 12, even 18 months later is a really meaningful, useful understanding that you don't forego future money because you're focused purely in the now. I know that as human beings, we are not great at delayed gratification, but it is important for you to be able to build this asset for your business so that you're able to have these leads coming in over and over and over again. One little quick pro tip is that there's a lot of AI tools and automations that you can be using to repurpose content to be able to create these pieces in the first place. As I mentioned, just one little quick idea that I'm going to throw out there for you is that with those existing Zoom calls, meetings, Google Hangouts, whatever means that you're currently meeting with clients, assuming those calls are recorded, those calls can be your idea brainstorming platform. Being able to take the transcriptions of those calls, being able to use AI to determine exactly what type of content piece would be from that, and being able to start to create a database of different ideas that you already have and ready to just select which ones on the list to then go ahead and create the content. You're already creating the content now. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to start to put your face out there and use your voice, use your know-how, use your expertise to bring people in. So now you've got the blueprint for crafting marketing strategy that actually sets your creative agency apart. But here's what most people still miss. Even the best strategy can stall if you're trying to reach everyone, instead of focusing on the right niche or right client profile. If you want to unlock more money and real growth by finding and owning your perfect niche, check out my next video. I'll walk you through the proven process to choose your market with confidence, test your ideas, and build a business that truly stands out. Let's turn your strategy into an unstoppable momentum. I'll see you there.